Get over here!
Well, that's never a good sign.
What makes you say that?
Is this supposed to be like our Halloween playthrough, or... Because I just saw a zombie.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I will say this much.
Yeah.
That was a brilliant joke.
Thank you.
That was actually very, very brilliant.
Starting strong.
But savage, man!
I mean it.
No, you're not wrong.
Get your crap together, Konami.
Like, you're not wrong. I will not deny you that. Especially, okay. Remember when we went to that one panel at Otakon?
That was a great panel.
That was a great panel.
It was, what, the life and times of Konami?
Something like that. And we just cringed about the Castlevania pachinko machines.
Oh, it's great.
Castlevania, what happened to you? So we're playing this game now.
Yeah, there is no erotic violence in this. That's what they call it in the pachinko machine.
There's a little bit of eroticness. There's a lot of violence.
Okay,
but
yeah.
it's not erotica violence.
Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, let's face it, dude. Like, Kojima doesn't really have what's it called? A filter? Like, he does have a filter, but it's a weak filter.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of just does whatever the hell he wants.
Like, if that filter were in your fish tank, you would be very worried for your fish.
Or that fish would be having the time of his life.
Oh man, that fish would be so high up on, like, something, I don't know.
Exactly. Like, yeah, that's the thing. I guess you could say more like, Kojima has a filter that restricts a smaller concentration of stuff.
Yeah.
Compared to everything else.
He has a unique sense of humor and a unique sense of seriousness.
Kind of. Like, he manages to make something serious really, really dumb and stupid, and he can manage to make something really dumb and stupid serious.
And, like, you care about it.
Exactly. Which isn't the case of this game. Like, how many people went into this, like if this was your first Metal Gear Solid game, like mine was, this was actually my very first Metal Gear Solid game, oddly enough, also the very first, M-rated game I ever owned.
I think same.
Really?
Definitely my first Metal Gear Solid game, but I think first M-rated game I ever...
Yeah, like, I played Mortal Kombat, like, before this, obviously, and Mortal Kombat, we all know, is, like, violent beyond belief.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I think this was the first M-rated game I've ever owned. Which was cool. Like, I really do like this game. But yeah, like, you were, like, when I went into this game, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people share this opinion, those who went into this game for the first time, not knowing what to expect, thought this was going to be a super serious, super, like, sci-fi-ish game.
Straightforward military action. Yeah.
It's not.
And sometimes it is, but... Okay, so they're talking about Foxhound and the six main enemies we're supposed to be meeting here.
Right.
All of them have names like their Mega Man X bosses.
Shaman and Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
By the way, he's the Green Scorpion and I'm the Comic Foil.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that. We haven't done that yet. Yes. Thank you for that. And yeah,
welcome.
we are now playing Metal Gear Solid, specifically Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, the remake for the GameCube. Which I think definitely holds up as a game, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not like the original is unplayable. Personally, I think this is the version to play.
I agree. Specifically because there are some things that are, like, there are changes that are made that make this game a little more accessible.
The PS1 version still holds up. Mm-hmm. I mean, the graphics are PS1 graphics, but
exactly. Like, if you want a game that plays well and, like, still manages to look, like, nice, this is definitely the version to play.
This is really pushing the GameCube, actually.
It is. It actually is. Like, I'm actually surprised that Nintendo agreed to let Konami, like, remake this game on the GameCube, honestly. Well, like, when you really think about it.
Kojima was a huge fan of Nintendo.
That is true.
And actually really wanted Snake to appear in Smash Bros. Melee, but he was too late with his offer. Like, the game was too late in development for them to do it.
Do you think that if he made the offer sooner, he would have made it into Melee?
I don't know, but he made it into Brawl.
Yeah,
so.
because, like, during Melee time, Nintendo was pretty stingy about who they wanted to put in Smash.
Yeah.
They kind of still are nowadays, definitely not as much.
I think they're pushing the boundaries, though.
Oh, they have
if
been.
Cloud and Bayonetta can show up.
Absolutely. So, welcome everyone to episode 1 of Let's Play Tactical Espionage Action Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes.
Oh, nobody ever says the first part.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, they don't. How many people actually don't remember that part of the title?
MGS, better known as TEAMGS, TTS.
Anyway, let's get started, shall we?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a game I've been wanting to play on this channel for a good long while.
Let's make that
Like,
new game.
I do like this game a lot. Not as much as 3, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I think like Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater is the best in the series, but this game definitely holds up. Now, we're gonna play on normal, because like we actually tried this on hard mode. Didn't end well.
It was just kicking our butts the entire
No,
time.
it was not.
Every room would take half an hour.
Like part of it is because like hard mode definitely stands up to its name in this game.
Yeah.
It is hard, and I'm still rather unfamiliar with the controls of this game. Like honestly, I do feel that that Metal Gear Solid on the GameCube works, but there is a little more. How do I say? There's a little more user friendliness in the control of the PlayStation.
Adaptation fatigue.
Kind of. Like with like after you've played the original Metal Gear Solid 3 as well as 2,
Yeah.
you get so used to the controls on the PlayStation. And like to play this game on a GameCube controller is a little jarring.
Okay, now I get what you mean.
Yeah,
When
like
you were first saying this, I was kind of like, yeah, okay, but
yeah, no, like just playing a game like this on a GameCube controller takes some getting used to. Cause I don't know, like I'm holding a controller like this and I'm like or maybe it's also because I'm like coming out of playing Breath of the Wild Master Mode and like my fingers are still like
you want that diamond-shaped button configuration?
like yeah, like still like kind of suffering from muscle memory. Like all controllers nowadays, like even Nintendo has adapted that diamond controller shape, which I
Yeah.
think works great.
Nintendo started the diamond's shape with the Super Nintendo.
In fact,
and
they
then
did.
they went away from it and then came back to it.
Kind of like an inverted diamond, like just a slight bit off. Or was it like a true like 90-degree diamond, or like 0-degree diamond?
Yeah, no, it was a regular diamond.
Yeah, like I knew it was a regular diamond, but okay, like imagine the diamond like
It had a
this.
point on the top, and then
Yeah, a point on the top, but then you rotate it a little bit.
Maybe I would have to look at a Super Nintendo controller. I'm pretty sure though.
Maybe I'll put an image on the screen or something just to confirm. But anyway, here we go.
It just goes to show diamonds are forever.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Apparently, a lot of gamers too.
Yeah,
Alright, so here we go.
we've scuba'd into Foxhound's base here in on Shadow Moses Island.
Yes.
You got that? Okay.
Here we go.
And we're using the codec.
Colonel, can you hear me? Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the pause button and then the A button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the pause button and then
That's gonna be one of the challenges with this Let's Play, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talking.
Oh, there's so much talking.
There's a lot of talking in this game.
Yeah. We'll probably end up talking over
The
a lot
codex
of it.
receiver directly simulates the bones in your ear. Only you will be able to hear us. I love that they give like these explanations.
Oh, they
that
have to explain all of it, yeah.
Yeah, but like it's explanation that like at least kind of gives us an insight into like why this all happened. It still doesn't explain why Snake is able to talk to them and no one can hear
Yeah,
him.
it only raises more questions, I think.
I think that might have been like purposeful sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay, so
sure
I
if
know
it's
these are
like,
here.
If it's like Sly Cooper, where like they're supposed to be like hand wavium, kind of like, it doesn't really make that much sense.
Yeah. I think Sly Cooper... Actually, no. Sly Cooper has just as much of leeway as this game does, only because of just how this game behaves. Okay, that's crouch. Okay, there you go. Okay, I gotta remember the action button is Y.
Yes.
Okay, so X is crouch.
Yeah. So we have to get to the elevator. We are here to destroy the eponymous Metal Gear,
Yes.
which there is more than one Metal Gear throughout the series. At this point in the continuity, Snake has already destroyed, I think, 2 Metal Gears.
I believe so.
This Snake, Solid Snake. There are also more than one person named Snake throughout the series.
Snake, don't forget this is a covert operation. There are a lot of bad guys and only one of you. If you're spotted, you'll be surrounded before you know it.
If that happens, you're finished.
First, go to the elevator in the back and take it up to the ground floor. Then look for the DARPA chief.
Right.
They also, Foxhound has taken
Oh, boy.
2 people captive. One of them is the...
Well, I'm off to a great start already.
Yeah.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Gonna see if I can find a place to hide.
Yeah, because you don't have any weapons yet. I guess if you brought guns in, they'd be too wet after coming through the water.
Something over there.
Oh, there's a ration here.
Yes.
That's pretty nice. So the
Okay.
Foxhound has kidnapped the DARPA chief and
Yes.
also the... Is it the Secretary of Defense? Or no, it's some... It's the leader of some company. They'll say it.
Yeah, we'll get some insight into that later. So yeah,
We are...
I am very rusty with this game.
We are an agent of the American government. We are a tactical espionage aficionado, codenamed Solid Snake.
Literally made for this.
Yeah.
Alright, so gotta wait for that. Yeah, I think I have to wait in here and wait for the elevator to come up.
I think after a certain amount of time, the elevator does show, yeah. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Now, how it works when guards see you in this is if you make a sound or something like that, they'll go from normal mode into caution mode, where they're actively looking for something. And if they do see you, they'll go on alert.
Right.
So, there is a caution where they're just being more careful, but they don't know you're there. They just think they should really keep their eyes and ears open. So,
Okay, that's how you do that. Okay, so good to know.
back when this game was made, it was
Oh boy.
actually kind of revolutionary for how the AI behaved.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, like, these guards actually know how to do their job.
They're being paid very well to patrol these halls. And eventually you'll get some weapons. You can grab them and incapacitate them, like, and choke them out, or you can punch their lights out, but better not to if you can help it.
Yeah.
This really is a
Also,
stealth
those
game.
puddles will make noise.
Yeah. So if we could just ease on over, ease on down the road.
Oh boy.
I might turn, I don't know. I'm glad he didn't see you. I thought he was
Oh,
going
I'm
to.
so glad I was far away enough, too, because that puddle would have made noise.
Yeah.
Oh boy. This is hard.
Now, if you want to hedge your bets a little bit, you could try and grab one and choke them out.
Who's there?
They heard you crawling through the water there.
Yeah. It's just a boot.
Somebody drop a boot over here? Okay. There's somebody coming down that hall up ahead, but I think they're leaving now, yeah. I think it's whatever the punch button is. To grab them, you need to be right behind them and press that button, but you can't be holding the control stick when you do it, otherwise you'll do like a dive.
Yeah. No, you dive with the X button.
Or you'll do a punch still, or you'll do like a long punch.
Ah, man. Oh boy, yeah.
You might be... Oh, you've been seen.
Who's that?
Dang it. Yeah, this is gonna take a little bit, guys.
I remember the first time I played this took me forever. Okay, so alert is down. They're now on
Evasion.
Evasion.
So, yeah, we don't have a radar during this, too.
Alert is when they know where you are. Evasion is when they know you're here. Caution is when they think you're here.
Yeah.
And your radar goes down when they're anywhere higher than caution.
Oh, boy. This is gonna be tough, man. I don't think I can take the elevator during caution mode, can I?
I thought you could during caution, just not during...
Alert mode!
Oh. Yeah, this took me forever the first time I played it. It's such a, like, it is a skill gate. You are not allowed to play the game until you prove you can do this. A little bit of caution, but not too much. He probably thinks he just saw something. He probably thinks he's seeing things and not real things.
Okay. I managed to evade at least a little bit there. Oh, if I can get in between
Yeah,
there.
go for it. Just go for it. Ah.
If I can at least knock him out.
Yeah, because he didn't get to call anybody.
It's the enemy.
Yeah, he called for help. Full alert. Alright, well, we tried.
Okay, so he's down.
And they can recognize when there are bodies around. Yeah, I'd say you might as well make noise on the puddle, because... At this point, it might just be better to take them out.
Okay, there we go. Oh, I think I know what I can do.
I'm gonna try taking one of them out back here.
No. Here's what I'm gonna do. Oh dear.
Who's there?
Okay, face away. That's it.
Oh, I think you have it. Go around the puddle.
Got it!
Ha!
Woo!
Snake doesn't have time to walk around puddles.
Celebratory moment for just getting the first part down.
Got him.
This game is hard, man.
I mean, that's such a... There's only one exit. It's a very limited thing.
I will admit that is kind of a smart design choice, that, like, you kind of have to prove yourself from this, like, one difficult task.
Yeah. Later we'll actually have, like, tools and stuff to deal with this.
Exactly. Also, here's the one thing, by the way, like, I played Metal Gear Solid 3 more than I played this game, right?
Yeah.
Here's the advantage, in my opinion, that Metal Gear Solid 3 has. You can actually walk while crouching.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, in this game you can.
You can...
Like,
you can
like-
move while crawling.
yeah, like, you can crawl and then you can walk. In Metal Gear Solid 3, you can walk, crouch, walk, and crawl.
Solid Snake just doesn't have as strong thighs yet as his dad.
Unfortunately. Okay, so we at least got past the first part. Meanwhile, filling the inactivity with colorful commentary.
I try.
Eh, no, dude, that's why I have you around, man. Like, I don't know if I could commentate this myself.
Fox have guards. Metal Gear.
We were gonna do that eventually, weren't we?
Just getting it out of the way.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Snake, I'm in front of the disposal facility. That took a long time. I guess you're feeling a little rusty.
Don't be a jerk, Colonel.
It's been a while, but it's all coming back to me.
How's that sneaking?
Like, I love the fact that, like, if you do it, like, in a flash, like, it really quickly, and you don't get caught, he says something different.
Yeah, I think he's like, wow, that was fast.
Easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit,
This game has a lot of ways in which it comments on your performance or on little decisions you make.
All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
Hideo has a keen attention to detail.
that already tested, huh? By the way,
So this is Jennifer Hale as Naomi Hunter.
Yes.
2 F-16s just took off.
She is a geneticist, and she gave you some drugs to help you,
Survive the cold.
yeah,
Essentially a, spicy elixir.
Colonel,
yeah.
what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Killed a lot of
I have no idea.
red lizards for it.
Like our little diversion got their attention.
So interesting little tidbit there. That chopper, right?
Yeah. A
Like-
Hind D.
The Hind D chopper, mentioned as a Russian battlecopter. Interestingly enough, they refer back to that in Metal Gear Solid 3. Because, like...
Which is a prequel, in case you guys don't know.
Exactly, like, these choppers were still being developed during the Cold War, which is when Metal Gear Solid 3 happens, and, like, Snake and, or Naked Snake and Major Zero actually give it a name. Because they haven't like given that chopper a name yet.
So they call it the Hind?
Yeah.
Left until their deadline.
I forget why.
Got to hurry.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly Hind in this kind of weather.
You'd think it would, like, stand for something, but it's not all uppercase.
It's in the case of it's like it's referring to its shaping.
Yeah.
I just forget why.
Processing specialist. She designed your code.
This is Mei Ling. She will be your waifu for the next 18 hours.
Contact her if you have any
Well, not really.
Nice to meet you.
We run into another one later.
To speak to a living legend like yourself.
There are lots of people I talk to on Twitter who have multiple waifus.
Nothing.
Point taken.
I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so...
Having waifus is polyamorous.
You're just flattering me.
I do like Mei Ling a lot though.
Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Also, this was the designated waifu. The other waifu later was a kind of a surprise waifu.
I guess, yeah.
That-
I guess it's because like
That
Snake
waifu was not part of the plan.
like the Snake does kind of like
A lot to learn about.
hit on
flirt-
Mei Ling a little
flirts.
bit. Yeah,
He's
he
flirty.
flirts.
He's just a flirty guy.
He does. He is. Yeah.
But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape...
This always bothered me a little bit because you probably figured this out in the last room.
The genome soldiers.
The game would not have let you continue if you didn't have at least some...
What's the point of explaining all this if you gave us a mission without telling us, with the sole purpose of explaining such a thing?
The DARPA chief was injected.
I forget what DARPA stands for. DARPA is a real thing.
Yeah, it is. It's like a weapons. It's a weapons and military company or something like
DARPA
that.
is the
Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency.
So, actual thing in... an actual agency of the U.S. Department of Defense.
Yes.
But if you're discovered by an enemy...
Yeah, like no, this game is rooted in real world settings.
Yeah, it's set, I think, in a...
currently existing technology.
in a kind of futurist 2000, like early 2000s kind of like.
Yeah, essentially. Because the Cold War, we know when that happened, and that's when Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater was present.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 4, I believe, happens in like futuristic,
In the not so distant future.
in the not so distant future. Like you'd think it'd be like a lot of people say like, oh, it must have happened like way later since Snake is that old. No. Yeah, there's a different story going on behind there.
It's a dedicated frequency for
Did you know Metal Gear Solid 2 had to cut a lot of its animation for the part where you go into New York because you crash a ship into New York and it goes through a bunch of buildings and stuff, but then after 9/11 the game's developers were like, oh no, we can't show this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was originally a much longer sequence of destruction in New York City.
But I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my
Snake ate
stomach
his
acid.
cigarettes.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
I think Snake has a bit of a problem. Like, he's so... he needs his smokes to the point where he smuggles them through his
It's the fastest way.
stomach.
I mean that's his vice. He, you know.
By the enemy.
I guess, like, he's got a smoking problem.
Let me in.
Interestingly enough, like, I'm pretty sure he got that from his father, too, except
Yeah.
Naked Snake was more into cigars.
For all the crap that he gets put through, like,
Should also be a duct on the
he should have something.
Yeah,
to
like,
manage
he
his
does
stress.
deserve to at least a
Yeah.
couple of smokes.
COA. I'm counting
Like, let's face it.
He doesn't drink. He doesn't watch anime. He just smokes. Sometimes.
I imagine he like swigs a drink or two sometimes.
I thought you were about to say. I bet he watches anime.
I don't know about that.
No.
I don't
Snake
think he
is
watches
not.
anime. Yes, okay, first person view is that. What else? That's attack. Nothing with the C stick on for, like, oddly enough. Oh, wait, you can control him with the D-pad? That's weird.
Yeah, I guess that makes it a little bit more like the original PS1 controller before they made the DualShock.
That's true. Alright, so we're gonna end it off here. So, thank you guys for joining us for the first episode of Let's Play Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. I am the Green Scorpion.
I'm the Comic Foil.
And we're gonna go through all this.
It's gonna be a good game.
It is going to be a very good game. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
I like this game a lot.
It holds up.
Alright then. So, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.
Solid.